Welcome to the fourth video of the total cost of ownership with SAP LeanIX. Today I would like to give you some insights of how we can assess TCO from a business capability perspective. What I've done here, I've opened a demo report where you see now the TCO across the applications. So the application fact sheets are here in the center of gravity and clustered by business capabilities. The number you see is the TCO calculation, which we have seen in the previous reports or demonstrations, where we see the cost per individual application. In addition to this, you also see that we have a time classification done here, so meaning that we already see which kind of applications we would like to eliminate or to migrate. And with this, we already get a good combined view of cost, which we can save alongside the time classification. Now we can expand this view and change the settings in a way that we are not only showing here in the left property the total cost of ownership, but also on the right property that we say we also would like to see the total cost of ownership by business capability, and we also sum up this by cluster. You now see the aggregated cost per business capability. And as we are working here with 3 levels of business capabilities, you see then also the accumulated costs. So for example, customer service with 2.6 million, whereas customer service and support 2.3, and then complaints management with a bit more than 500,000. What is also important to mention here is, and I take here the first application in complaints management, the customer label generator. You see on one hand side as a left property the total cost of ownership of the application, and then on the right hand side is split in terms of the assignment to a capability. So we see this custom label generation across 3 capabilities. So the next one, the customer claims management, as well as customer returns management, meaning we are splitting now the cost here, the 100K, equally to the 3 capabilities. That's something you can change, because there might be a situation where you say, okay, it's now important that there is only one leading, we call it leading business capability, which I would like to assign the entire cost to. And this is something you can maintain here on the relationship between the application and the business capability. Remember, we have seen the application before. It's supporting the 3 capabilities here, and I can now change, with the edit, the setting that I say here, the support type is now leading. And with this, I can update here the calculation, and it would then also assign the cost accordingly in the report. So let's have a look here. That's now leading. I think it's not yet updated. We can do a quick refresh, or we can just go straight to the report and see how that looks like. So in the updated report, you see now that the complaints management is carrying the entire cost of the customer label generation of 100K, whereas the others, as they're not leading, are then set to 0. You can also define multiple leading ones, then cost would be split. There's this option to either say it's leading or supporting. So this is what I wanted to share today from the TCO perspective in combination with business capabilities, and how this is then also getting aggregated and how you can also assign the costs respectively. In the next recording, we will have a similar view, but this time coming from an organizational perspective. So please stay tuned.